In other news, due to high excess demand, we households such as Kellogg's, Cake, General Mills, and Kraft Food are in depletion in supply. Wheat contracts per bushel in trading have doubled the total cost from a year ago. The retail of food prices have risen 5.3% annual rates so far. This year compared to 2.3% all of 2006. Wheat prices are rising due to bad weather and exploiting nations. The demand is rising. Developing economies such as India and China, and a lot of the US corporate devoting the corn for ethanol, which is used to make efficient gasoline. The agricultural development forecasts the US wheat stock would fall. US families where food is majority of the budget. The spike of the retail bread prices for cereal and cookies and other products will eventually work. And now to Eric for more U.S. consumer income spending.
Thank you, Tyler. This just in, the U.S. consumer spending income increases in October. U.S. consumer spending increased less than expected in October as households took advantage of rising incomes to boost savings to a 7-month high, but remains sufficiently strong to support economic growth in the fourth quarter. The government reported on Tuesday that gross domestic product increased at a 3.2% annual rate in the third quarter, driven by strong consumer spending. With more people spending in October, the supply and demands for items have gone up as well. The Commerce Department said on Wednesday that consumer spending, which accounts for 70% of the U.S. income activity, increased 0.3% after an upward revised 0.7% gain in September. The data comes on heels of a string of reports on the housing market, manufacturing, the labor market, inflation that has suggested the economy sustained its momentum early in the fourth quarter, after growing at its quickest pace in 2 years in the July-September period. Now to Americans not saving emergency cash, to Savannah Berry.
Savannah reporting live. Thanks, Eric. In the news today, we had come to find that many Americans are not able to save enough emergency cash. Based off statistics and calculations of the New York Federal Reserve, we had come to find an end conclusion that if a household was to need $2,000 right on the spot, many would not be able to meet that requirement of cost. As of October this year, 34% of Americans say they would not be able to make up that kind of cash in case of the next emergency. Although the percentage has dropped from 42%, which was back in 2013, many people believe there is still a shortage in money. As we all know, of the last election we had recently, Donald Trump had overruled Hillary Clinton and had won the election. Many people believe that he is the key to unlocking new jobs and equal savings for everyone. Remember, know when to save and when to spend. Life is uncertain and things happen. This is Savannah signing off, and now let's take it to Danny for another newsbreaker.
The unemployment rate in America has dropped to 4.6% this November as the labor market generates over 178,000 new jobs. The labor market is the supply of available workers in relation to available work. The last time unemployment was that low was in 2007, prior to the Great Recession. Average hourly earnings dropped, however, during the month. The minimum wage has been a hot topic recently in states like California, with many low-paying jobs calling for higher wages. Governor Jerry Brown has signed the price floor to be raised to $10.50 on January 1st, 2017, and all the way up to $15 in 2020. The increase of cash in consumers' pockets should increase spending, increasing demand for products, which increases the supply and production.